Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Imran Riaz Khan to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Imran Riaz Khan's words. But before that, let me tell you, we will shortly head to Bradford, England for a fundraising event at a restaurant called Us. The programme will run from 5:30 in the evening to 9 o'clock at night. We are raising funds to help flood victims, and several NGOs present there will coordinate these efforts. Together in Pakistan, we will work in our capacities to assist those affected. So if you're in Bradford, where many Pakistanis reside, please join us at Ars Restaurant. Let's unite and take a step forward for our countrymen. Now, regarding the river conditions, in some areas, flood levels have slightly receded, specifically in the Chenab River near Head Kunki and Sheno. But in Timmu and Pajanand, the flood levels are extremely high. Very severe floodwaters are passing through, according to government data. These areas have been highlighted in red as severely affected. The barrage sites at Timmu and Pajanand are under intense flooding. Additionally, in the Ravi River near Balochi Head, there's also a large swell of water in motion designated as high flood risk. But the most critical situation is at Gandasingwala, where currently a massive flow of roughly 31,673 cubic meters per second is passing, prompting India to warn Pakistan that immense water is heading their way. At Salman Head too, floodwater has surged to dangerous levels and threatens further damage downstream. Furthermore, I have data indicating that significant rains are expected in eastern parts of Sindh, which may lead to urban flooding in lower coastal regions. Several areas in Balochistan may witness heavy flash floods. If such water arrives, similar to the floods that struck Salman in 2022 and further ravaged Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, it caused enormous destruction. May Allah protect everyone in His care and keep us safe. This is a critical time. If floodwaters come gradually, it may subside. But if they arrive all at once, it could spell disaster for Pakistan. May Allah safeguard the nation and its people. Moving to Multan, those who drowned there due to a boat overturning were found to be in a rescue boat. I thought rescue teams would be more cautious. But this time it happened on a rescue attempt. 4 children and a woman aboard drowned, and none were wearing life jackets. Rescue boats and equipment are insufficient. During rescues, overcrowding takes place, risking lives. The most vital principle in rescue operations is to avoid risk. Rescuers may risk their own lives, but they do so cautiously. However, an accident like this is deeply tragic. The district emergency services have only 24 children's life jackets in the entire district. That's extremely insufficient. Small-sized jackets are needed for small children. Adult jackets don't fit infants and can fall off mid-rescue. There should be hundreds of these jackets, as children need to be evacuated safely. Now, regarding the flood at Pajanand, there's a massive water flow of roughly 600,000 cubic meters. Areas spanning from Multan to Rahim Yar Khan are now at grave risk. Again, may Allah keep everyone safe. I had spoken previously about the Deputy Commissioner. He showed me his injured finger, which had a thorn stuck in it. May Allah grant him health and healing. He should focus on his recovery. The DC has been handling fieldwork and recording numerous videos, but his training wasn't meant for manual labor. There are workers available for that. The DC's role is to supervise with his mind, not his muscles. If he wants to inspire people, he should involve celebrities, athletes, artists, leaders, even heroes who can motivate others to act. The DC is risking himself. May Allah give him protection. Now, in Gujarat city, floodwater has still not been cleared, and this is the 5th day of inundation. Administrative efforts have failed. I've seen visuals showing that the water hasn't been removed. People are messaging, saying they've never seen such poor governance. Never imagined Gujarat could be submerged to this level. They blame unresponsive administration, not just heavy rainfall. Rainfall is normal in Sialkot's region above Gujarat, and this isn't just floodwater. If the city submerges because of rain, it's a catastrophic failure of leadership. Meanwhile, the sugar mafia is roaring back. Mohammed Zubair reported that sugar prices went above 200 rupees per kilogram previously and triggered outrage. Initially, MSM and government ignored it. Only public outcry got them to step in and moderate prices. But even normal prices remain above 150, near 200. A report revealed that the sugar mafia quietly earned 300 billion rupees, making profits across exports, imports and hoarding while burdening the nation's poor. Now again, in silence, sugar prices are being pushed to over 200. The government's passive. We've been issuing warnings. Sugar prices are rising, especially after observing crop failure. Foreign sugar import is still pending, so prices keep climbing. The people have suffered continuously since Imran Khan's government fell. Let me give you a clear scientific figure. Since Imran Khan's government fell, every Pakistani's purchasing power has dropped by 58%. Items that cost 5,000 rupees now cost significantly more. Items once bought for 800 rupees now cost far more, perhaps requiring a 2,000 rupee note. Purchasing power and value have drastically reduced. Prices have soared. It's not rocket science. Consider Khawaja Asif's statements. He praises this so-called hybrid system that has drained Pakistanis of patience. What kind of system is this? He claims under this hybrid regime, led by Shahbaz Sharif and a field marshal, they achieved extraordinary milestones, defended borders, managed agriculture and pulled Pakistan out of an economic crisis. But tell me, what in Pakistan has become cheaper? Has the quality of life improved? Has the mafia disappeared? Unlikely. Flour prices have steadily risen. The wheat crisis was engineered by misgovernance. If you compile all of these realities, where is the success? None. Foreign investment was projected to be over $10 billion, but current investment inflow is less than $1 billion, near zero. It's unbelievable. No development. Pakistanis are fleeing. What success are we talking about? Even the ambitious promises about SISF, the Special Investment Facilitation Council, yield little. It's a failure. Your exports have been affected. No success there. The cost of production in Pakistan has increased. No success there either. So if you're not succeeding, then what success is Khawaja Asif referring to? He's not lying. Let me tell you why. If the military establishment hadn't fully backed this government, they could never have put such a burden on the people. They say we were saved from default, but to avoid default, they transferred the entire burden onto the common man. Petrol prices rose from 150 to almost 300. Flour became expensive. Cooking oil, lentils and rice, everything became costlier. Nearly all subsidies and facilities once given to the people of Pakistan have been cut. Electricity prices rose, gas prices rose, taxes were increased. Even if you drive on the motorway, you now pay more toll. They started squeezing the public in every possible way, and they could never have done this without the help of the military establishment. Because if they tried it on their own, the public would have come out and beaten them with shoes, asking, "Where have you come from?" First, the military establishment formed this government wrongly. Then they gave it a free hand, assuring them, "No matter what decisions you make, we won't let your government fall. We won't let the public protest. Put as much pressure on the people as you like. Don't worry if people criticize you or don't vote for you. You don't need votes to stay in power." This guarantee was given by the establishment, and with that guarantee, they drained the blood of the people and stabilized their own position. Have the expenses of the Prime Minister's house gone down? No, they've increased. Have the President's house expenses gone down? No, they've gone up too. Senators' lodges are still being built. Have their personal expenses decreased? No, they've increased. Have the costs of their foreign trips reduced? No, they've grown even more. Now even chief ministers are being given prime minister-level protocol. It's shocking. But this is what's happening. So the only success they've had is for themselves, not the people. The economy wasn't fixed for the public. The military establishment gave them the advantage that, do whatever you want. We won't allow public backlash. You can make terrible decisions affecting the people. Dump any burden on the public. We'll crush the opposition and suppress the people. But what will they do the day the people rise? On that day, I believe the establishment will throw everything on them. And Khawaja Asif will be sitting with his head in his hands, asking himself, why did I ever praise the hybrid model? He'll be trapped. Now, regarding the efforts to eliminate Imran Khan, which I told you about earlier, some confirmations are slowly emerging. Mohammed Zubair says there was a big meeting in Bari with powerful figures where major decisions were expected. They thought it would be just a matter of 2 days, bury him, figuratively, and the issue would be over. But Imran Khan's case is different from Bhutto's. The way they want to deal with Imran Khan, the consequences will be paid by Pakistan itself. Even Shahbaz Sharif has acknowledged this. The biggest problem is that areas of Pakistan, and especially its youth, will not be controllable. So before any such adventure, even if many wish for it, they should remember Khyber Pakhtunkhwa will never accept it. It's not even a question. They won their mandate in extremely tough circumstances, almost like martial law conditions, and they still had their mandate acknowledged. The people there will never accept such actions, and their reaction will be dangerous. Yes, Gandapur's governance style and failure to implement some of Imran Khan's directives did hurt PTI's popularity there somewhat. But Imran Khan's popularity in KP has not decreased. People there still pin their hopes on him. Balochistan's situation is already dire, And in Punjab, if such repression continues, a movement will rise that you'll never be able to control. Your future generations will remember the consequences. As for the so-called successes these people keep boasting about, I've been exposing them from day one. Let me tell you again, on foreign trips, Shahbaz Sharif's attitude looked like that of a lonely man craving attention. Najm Sethi, who's a close friend of the Sharifs, said this himself. Shahbaz Sharif would leap toward every leader, toward the Chinese president, toward others, like he was acting on stage, hugging people, smiling, just for the Pakistani public to see. As if to say, look, I have such powerful friends. But these staged moments don't impress seasoned leaders. That's what Najm Sethi said. So if there's no achievement in foreign policy, you just ended up with a few photos. And the world now says, what a lightweight man this is. He's the Prime Minister of a nuclear-armed country, and he runs after us like this. When we were kids, we had friends like this, always desperate to meet, forcing their way in. You'd be studying or sleeping, and they'd stand at the door until you met them. We called them forceful meeters, and they disturbed everyone. By behaving like that, they ruined their own value. Shahbaz Sharif is doing the same, damaging his own dignity. Now, Imran Khan's sister Noreen Khanum, mother of Hassan Niazi, says this. The accusation against my son was that he lifted a soldier's trousers, and for that he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. But there was a young man named Kadir there who was shot in the head. His brain came out, and that's what provoked the reaction from the crowd. Why was the CCTV footage of that incident deleted? Because they don't want to show who shot him. Islam teaches that the sanctity of a human life is greater than the sanctity of the Kaaba. So how can the sanctity of a pair of trousers be greater than a human life? Hassan Niazi is jailed for 10 years for lifting trousers, but the killer of that child shot in the head is still unknown. And not just him, dozens were martyred that day. All of them had gone to protest peacefully in cantonment areas across Pakistan. Now PTI has launched Operation Radd-ul-Munafiqeen, Operation Elimination of Hypocrites. They've expelled those from Gilgit-Baltistan who betrayed PTI and Imran Khan. Imran Khan periodically conducts this operation. This is how a political party grows stronger, by removing opportunists and traitors. And all political parties should do the same. Anyone who betrays the party on establishment's orders or violates party leadership's commands should face consequences. At the end, let me say something important. We all need to understand this. Some people live abroad and use social media to raise their voice for Pakistan. Some live in Pakistan. Some journalists had to flee the country. Others stayed. Everyone's situation is different. As for me, when I used to speak inside Pakistan, my friends, colleagues and family were always worried. I was worried too. I'd say what I had to say and then fear the consequences. And they did come. Here abroad, I can do the same work more easily. So don't judge each other too harshly, whether on social media or mainstream media. Give everyone margin. People have personal reasons. Some are sick, some are going through hard times. Not everyone can be at the front lines every day. Don't label everyone a traitor. Yes, if someone openly compromises and starts pushing an opposing agenda, then you can criticize them. For example, take PTI. If someone turns against Imran Khan's vision, you can say he compromised. But if someone disappears for a few days or remains silent, maybe there's a big reason behind it. Mocking their silence or calling them traitors, that's inappropriate. This struggle is long. It might take years, even decades. There aren't many people to fight this fight. Those who are raising the flag for civilian supremacy, rule of law, respect for mandate, human rights and freedom of speech need to broaden their hearts, especially those playing a positive role. Everyone can't be Imran Khan. He has the strength to keep fighting non-stop, but not everyone does. Some people may be on the front lines one day and in the back row the next, so don't call them traitors, don't mistreat them. But yes, those who truly compromise or betray the cause, criticize them all you want. I say this to social media users and everyone fighting for rule of law. The rest is up to you. That wraps up our translation of Imran Riaz Khan's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.